Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a kind of in-depth eye look for you and I really wanted to use this olive green colour from the girls eyeshadow palette, that one there. It's super pretty and it was calling my name. So I created this look for you. I hope you guys enjoy this. I kind of went into a bit of detail on blending and placement of shadows and things like that, just for a bit more of an in-depth tutorial. Let me know if you like these styles of videos and I'll try and incorporate some more into my channel. But yeah, otherwise let's just jump into the video and I'll see you guys in my next one. So I've already primed my eyes with concealer and I just set it with some translucent powder. So I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe Brushes. And I'm just going to pick up this kind of neutral light brown as my transition shade. It's usually the one that I reach for in this palette because it's got a really nice like neutral undertone. And it works well with every look that you do. So I'm just popping this in my transition area, which is, so that's your crease in your socket, and then above that is called the transition area. And if you have like hooded lids, which mine are slightly hooded, you can tilt your head back and follow the natural shape above the crease. And you just want a light amount, not too heavy on this, but you want it to be there so that you can blend other shadows into this shade. So that's that. And then I'm going to take this deeper neutral brown and taking a smaller blending brush, pop that in my crease so you can tilt your head back to get more of an idea of where your crease is. So where that natural fold is, that's your crease. And just pop it in there. And I just use back and forth motions to begin with, and then once I'm happy with how much pigment is there, I do little circular motions to blend. And I'm just picking up in between. So you can see that it starts to give you a bit more depth in your crease. And you can raise your eyebrow if that helps. I'm going to pop this shade also on my lower lash line and connect it up to that outer corner. I'm just going to blend a little bit onto this outer part of my lid. Just taking a bit more of that first shade on my larger brush, and I'm just going to blend underneath on the lower lash line and bring that into the crease as well to make sure these two shades are seamless. I'm going to take this dark neutral brown. I'm just picking up a tiny bit, and this is like a pointed blending brush, so it's really easy to get a precise line. And I'm just going to pop this on my outer V. So this is the V, the outer corner. So really light with this shade. When you're getting into the darker shades, it's best to pick up a little bit of pigment at a time, so you're not adding so much. And I'm going to take this all the way in, but really lightly. I'm also going to take the shade on my lower lash line as well. Bring that all the way in. And connect these up. Just taking my smaller brush, this doesn't have any extra product on it, and I'm just going to do some circular motions to blend this. I'm now taking this dark greeny foresty colour. I'm using a slightly large pencil brush, and I'm just picking up a very small amount of pigment, and I'm just going to go over where I placed that brown but not bring it in. I'm just going to go on the outer corner. So very light hand. And bring that onto the lower lash line, but only about a third of the way. Again, taking this small blending brush, just going to blend this in. Just going to take a bit more of that second neutral brown. And then picking up a bit more of that first shade. And I'm just going to leave the eye there for the moment in terms of the matte shadows. I'm going to add my lid colour. So I'm going to use Harpoon. It's really pretty, like olivey green khaki kind of colour, from the Dose of Colours DesixKaty collection. And these shadows are best used with your finger, and this shadow and Suz, the gold, are used wet. So I've got a tiny little bit of water and just like a lid of something random. I'm just going to dip my finger in once, so I've got some water on it, and then press it into the shadow. And then just press this onto the lid. So I always start at the lash line and then work the product up, because that's where I want the most pigment. Look at how pretty this shade is. And I'm going to go over this outer corner a little bit and just slowly bring this up to the crease. I'm just going to take a flat brush. This is the MAC 239. Just wet the brush a tiny bit with the water. Pick up a bit more and then just kind of go over the edges. Very softly. Just gonna let that dry for a minute. And I'm also going to take the shade Suz. So again, this one is used wet. So I'm just dipping my finger in. Again, just dip my pinky in, and I'm just going to pop that on my inner corner, and I'm going to bring it a little bit onto the lid too. Just using the other side of my brush, and I'm just going to clean up these edges and fade that into the green. Just taking a bit more of that Harpoon, the green shade, just to blend these. So I'm happy with that at the moment. I'm just going to work on my crease. I'm just taking that neutral brown shade again. The deep one, sorry. And just redefine this crease area. Just taking a bit more of that green shade, the foresty green. And then that neutral brown, the second shade that we used in the beginning. And then take the big brush one more time. And then obviously I've done one eye first, so when you're doing both eyes it's a bit easier to get them more even, but I'm just going to check that the outer corner is deep enough on this eye. Might just need a touch more brown. I'm going to add my NYX, what is this called? Faux black eyeliner in the colour Black Olive, which is this really nice green. Just going to line my top and bottom. I'm not going to add any liner to the top of my eyelid. I think it will detract from how sparkly and pretty this eye look is. So I'm just going to add mascara, my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. My lashes are the Huda Beauty Samantha. Just adding a tiny bit of Fuego, which is this one from Colours, just to the brow bone. And that completes this eye look. I hope you guys have enjoyed learning how to do this kind of olive green, khaki, sparkly, smoky eye. Please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.